Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. This is Ozark Living, and in today's video, we're talking everything Osage Beach. Let's check it out. Alright, hey guys, my name is Scott, and if this is your first time visiting the channel, welcome, thank you, and while you're here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell, because every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm dropping a new video telling you everything you need to know about moving to or living in Lake of the Ozarks. We're also a group of licensed lenders and agents, so as much as I love making these videos, I would love even more to help you with your lending or real estate needs, so that number popping up below, I am the guy that'll answer the phone calls, the text messages, and the emails. If there's a question, a scenario, or just something I can do, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. In the meantime, we just want to talk this video everything Osage Beach. So before we get going, let's pull up a map of Missouri. On one side you have St. Louis, on the other side you have Kansas City. Go to the middle, go down, that's where you're going to find the lake. Now very specifically to Osage Beach is going to be on the east side of the lake towards the belly of the dragon. And so as you'll see, you have Highway 54 basically running from Jeff City down to Camdenton, and Osage Beach is nestled right there on kind of Highway 54, east side of the lake, and again kind of towards the belly area of the dragon. So from what we know about Osage Beach, that this is the heart of Lake of the Ozarks, and no matter where you are, metropolitans or big cities or anywhere you go, there's always a heart of that city, and that's what Osage is to the Ozarks. So being the heart of the city, obviously with that, one of the advantages of this area is going to be the amount of amenities and the amount of retail options that you have very close by. So if you're looking for retail shopping, malls, if you're looking for hardware stores like Lowe's and Home Depots or Walmarts or Targets, or whatever amenity that it is that you need, or whatever retail amenity that you need, is going to be very close right in this area. You're also going to have the hospital and medical facilities right here in this area. So if you need to be close by, if that's something that you need quick access or close access to, then obviously you're going to have that right here in Osage. Osage is also going to have an abundance of restaurants, right? So whether it's on lake or off lake, there's a whole bunch of restaurants in this area, and we know that the lakeside restaurant scene is probably one of the most popular things to do down here. Tons of lakeside restaurant options with, you know, redheads and shorties and backwater jacks. You have Dog Days and Land Shark, Reserve 1932. There's a ton of lakeside options for you to come down and check out. So huge pro, or a huge draw and attraction to this area is going to be, again, super close to all of the retail amenities that you need, and tons of restaurants in this area, close to the hospital. Like anything you need right here in Osage, because it's the heart of the area, easy access, easily attainable. With Osage being the heart of this area, you're also going to have to understand the influx of people and tourism in this area. And so when people are traveling in from out of town and they want to hang out at the lake and they want to have some fun, this is the area that the majority of them are going to do that. So if you're thinking about relocating and moving, and you want to be close to all of the amenities, something to think about is obviously just the influx of people and tourism from Memorial Day to Labor Day. So that's the peak season. That's where you're going to see the majority of tourism's coming into town. And so if you live here locally because you need to be close to everything, something to think about is just that influx of people. Those restaurants that you like to go to all the time might be a little bit more congested or crowded. The roadways getting around are going to be a little bit more congested. Now, it's not going to be heavy traffic like you see in metropolitan areas, but there is going to be more congestion, a little bit more wait time. So something to think about, again, just because it's the heart of this area, the influx of people is going to kind of bog things down just a little bit. But again, because people are coming down here, they're coming down for all of those reasons, right? And Osage is going to have every retail amenity, restaurant amenity. It's also going to be super close to Lake of the Ozarks State Park. So again, why people live here, or why people are traveling, is for all of the outdoor activities and all of the fun that you can do, outside. And so whether that's going over to the state park and hiking or walking around, biking, jogging, nature, scenery, like, everything that you can do at a state park, bringing the kiddos over, having picnics, like there's a big draw and attraction, and the state park is right there next to the Ozarks. You also have other outdoor activities, of course, with like tennis and basketball. You have golf courses in this area if you're a golfer and want to come down. So then obviously coming down and taking advantage of everything lake life with swimming and boating. You have all your water sports that you could do in this area, fishing, jumping on pontoons, again, hitting lakeside restaurants. Like, this is a popular area because it's easily accessible to get on the water. So even if you're not on the water and you're just close by it, a big draw and attraction to this area is because of the easy accessibility, or you can rent equipment and get out on the water. But just food for thought, right? All of the outdoor activities and all of the things that you can do, it's very easy to do that right there in Osage. There's an abundance of things. You should never run out of things to do on a daily basis. And then just a couple of things to consider about if you're thinking about relocating permanently, that this is a great place to relocate, an owner-occupied single-family home for you and the family. And one of the draws and the attraction to this area is the school district. And Lake of the Ozarks in general, whether it's Camdenton or Osage, they got great school districts. But right here in Osage, you're going to have your K through 12 schools. So easy relocation scenario with the family, easy school district to get your kids into. And then once you are in there, because you're nestled into this Osage area, it's easy to build community. It's easy to build friends, to find commonality with people right there in the heart of it. So, being close to all the amenities and obviously being close to the school district, this will be an easy commute to get your kiddos from home to school. Maybe you're on the bus line, we can figure all that stuff out. But Osage has your K through 12 schools, and also another big reason why people move in this area. And then moving into this area, you also have just cost of living, and there are parts of this lake that are a higher cost than others, right? We talked about the Village of Four Seasons at one point. Osage is going to be on the upper echelon, or the one of the higher cost areas, because of that desirability to live here. So that also comes with some amazing properties too. And so if you're thinking about relocating and you need a single family home for your family, you have all of your lakefront options, and those are going to be at a somewhat higher price point, mid to high hundreds. You can easily push into seven figures in this area. But you also have a lot of off lake options too, and you can get off lake in Osage and find an amazing property that has some elbow space and some room, but you're right there in Osage, so it's really easy to gain access to the lake. A lot of people that live off lake have a boat and a lift right there in the marina somewhere in Osage. And so maybe it's a 5, maybe it's a 10-minute drive from your property to the lake, but it's easily accessible, yet you're off the lake at a lower price point. And we know just in general that this area is a below national average with price point of homes. You can think about what that looks like for you if you are lakefront, but of course, stepping off the lake, you're gonna have a lot of options to pick from too. So when you're thinking about Osage, again, there's a ton of amenities right here in the heart of it. It's super close to everything with stores and shops and hospitals, lakeside restaurants. Easy to build community because the school district is right there, your K through 12. And then just price point of homes. They're gonna be a little bit higher price point homes for the area here around the lake, but also still lower than your national average, and just a ton of options for lakefront properties or off lake properties. Even if you're looking to just buy things from an investment standpoint, Osage is a really great place for investment opportunities, whether it's condos or again lakefront stuff, because that is where the tourists are coming to hang out. That's where the majority of them go. So even a great opportunity for investments. And so we know Osage is the heart, phenomenal place to live, great opportunity for a lot of different folks that are thinking about relocating. So again, I say it all the time, right? We are licensed lenders and agents. I love making these videos, but I love even more to help you with your lending or real estate needs. So one more time, that number popping up below, I am the guy that'll answer the phone calls, the text messages, and the emails. If you have more questions or you want to talk more about Osage Beach or the surrounding area, feel free to give me a call and let me know. Until then, we'll see you on the next video. Bye. Dog days, you got land shark, reserve. Try that again. I got them written down right here, so I'm trying to just throw it in there. So we dog days, a land shark. You have try that again. In the lake right there with, you know, boating. What is that? Water sports. Because that is what the tourists great investment opportunity, because that is where the